Hi. Congratulations. I know I shouldn't bother you on your wedding day, but can I please have a minute with you? We need to talk.
Katie, what do you want? You really shouldn't be talking to me. Read the room. We're still busy with the preparations for the wedding.
I know, I figured you were. And I'm so sorry to bother you, but this is urgent. First off, I wanted to let you know that we arrived at the wedding venue. The problem is our seats are nowhere to be found. We've looked everywhere for them. I heard you were in charge of the wedding plan, so I just wanted to ask you where we should sit. Do you know what happened to them?
Oh, really? There's no seats for you two. How unfortunate. We made sure that we invited every family member, though, so that's really strange.
I agree. Everyone here has their own seat but us. I guess we should ask one of the wedding coordinators for help then. Thanks, Martha.
The wedding coordinators won't be able to help you, Katie. Sorry, I just remembered. I didn't invite you guys to the wedding in the first place.
Huh? What do you mean? My mom and I came here thinking we were invited.
As I said to you before, we only invited family members to our wedding. That's why you were never invited.
Yes, I heard you correctly. You only invited family. Could you explain further, please, Martha? This doesn't explain why we weren't invited.
Oh my gosh, you're not getting it. I don't consider you two to be a part of our family, dummy. That's why.
Wait, what? Why? I'm the groom's younger sister, and our mom is here too.
Why? That doesn't matter. You people live off Nathan's money like parasites. Why do you think I would call you family? I'd never.
Huh? What are you saying, Martha? My mom and I don't leech off Nathan's money at all. You must be misunderstanding something.
Never. You really have the nerve to speak back at me? Don't deny what you're doing. It's obvious. Nathan's the CEO of his own company, and he's extremely successful. That's the only reason you guys are able to get by, isn't it? You're living a life full of comfort because he's providing everything for you too. Unlike you parasites, I have to support Nathaniel as much as I can when we get married. I need to fulfill my duty as his wife. That's why my first step in being his wife is to get rid of you completely. I need to eliminate you to have the best marriage I can with him.
This is a huge misunderstanding. You're wrong. My mom and I work diligently. We have our own jobs and a steady income. We're successful enough that Nathan doesn't provide a penny to us. Of course he could, but he doesn't have to. On top of that, my mother has worked so hard to raise my brother and I by herself. She became a single mother after our dad passed away. I couldn't care less what you say about me, but don't you dare talk about my mother like that. You better stop slandering her.
Thanks for reminding me. Her being a single mother is another reason to not invite you to the wedding.
What do you mean by that? What's wrong with being a single mother? She worked so hard for her children.
A bottom feeder like you wouldn't realize it, but take a look at the countless renowned business executives attending our wedding today. To have a single mother and her child who look like two needy beggars at a wedding like this? It's an absolute disgrace to the other guest. As soon as you two are here, the dignity of this ceremony is gone. You're single-handedly turning it into a low-level wedding.
If you're calling my mom and I needy beggars, then by your standards, Nathan should be one too. So why are you marrying him and berating us? We were born and raised in the same environment, by the same single mother. What's the difference between him and us? You're not making any sense.
I make perfect sense, Katie. Don't disregard my logic. He was raised in the same environment as you are, and that just shows how successful he is. It means he escaped from his disadvantaged family and environment to build his own company and become CEO. He's much more civilized than you two are.
Martha, the things you just said are awful. Don't you know, both my brother and I are proud to be raised by the hand of our mother. We love her and look up to her the most. Don't make illogical assumptions according to your measure, because you don't know anything about our family.
Uh-oh. Do you really think you can speak to me like that? Have you forgotten how much of a low level you are? You know, I was about to get your seats for the wedding prepared in an instant. I guess I won't be doing that anymore now that you're acting out of line.
Stop with the lies already. Your behavior is so much worse. It's beyond impolite of you to not have our seats prepared in the first place. We're Nathan's family.
Fine. Okay. Could you quit yapping already and just leave our wedding venue immediately? That's in order. You're such a nuisance. You two don't belong at a high-level wedding ceremony like ours. Pick up your feet and get on out of here.
No way you're doing this. My mom has been so excited for her son's wedding. Do you know how long she's waited for this? She can't wait for it to begin, and yet you have the nerve to kick us out?
It doesn't matter. I couldn't care less about your mother's feelings. You don't belong here. You never have. A single mother and her child are nothing but poor beggars. You leeches. Get out of my wedding.
I can't believe this is actually happening. I didn't know you were like this at all, Martha.
Katie, are you at the wedding venue yet? Just wanted to check in on you. I peeked around the venue from backstage, and I don't think I saw you guys yet.
Oh, Nathan, hi. Don't worry. We're at the venue already. It's just that...
You're here? Great! Were you able to find your seats yet? They're supposed to have your name on it. Just sit and wait until the ceremony begins, okay? Martha's in the back acting all hectic. I guess she's still preparing things for the wedding. Wow, it's been so long since we planned this wedding. Can't believe it's going to start soon. Things are so chaotic over here, though. I hope things start on schedule.
I see. Take it easy, okay, Nathan? I also understand that you're in a rush, but...
We are. I'm exhausted. But I'm so glad that we were able to make this day happen. I didn't expect this wedding to be so extravagant. That must be what's causing all this fuss. I don't think we need it to be this big of an event, though. As long as you and Mom are watching me, I don't care how luxurious the wedding is. What matters to me the most is you two, okay?
Do you really mean that, Nathan?
Of course I do. I mean, I was such a burden to you two in the past, but you've continued to support me.
Why are you saying you burdened me? I get it if you're saying you were a burden to Mom, but why the both of us?
Well, I was originally supposed to help Mom with her work. But instead, I was too stubborn and decided to try establishing my own business. I think that decision was pretty selfish. In the end, you had no choice but to help Mom with her work. And that's why I was a burden to you too, Katie.
You don't have to worry about that at all, Nathan. I was always saying that I wanted to help Mom with her job, even before you decided to try establishing your own company.
Well, yeah, I guess you were. I remember that. But as the older brother, I was supposed to step up and help you guys out. Instead, I was the one always causing you trouble. I know I'm repeating myself, but it was selfish of me to choose my company over helping Mom out.
I don't think it's selfish at all, Nathan. Your business turned out fine and Mom got help from me. We both were able to accomplish our goals.
Katie, that means a lot to me. Thanks for always being there for me. Now that I'm already married, I promise to keep my family at the top of my priorities. I'll talk about my commitment to you guys during the wedding speech, so I want you two to listen to it.
Thank you, Nathan. I can't wait to hear it, but we might not be able to listen to your speech entirely.
Huh? Are you guys in trouble? Didn't you say you were at the venue?
Really? Yeah, we're at the wedding venue, but there aren't any seats for us here.
What? Why not?
Did Martha not tell you?
No, she didn't. Martha's in charge of all the wedding preparation, and she's been busy ever since. So I haven't spoken to her in a while. I'm going to talk to wedding coordinators as soon as possible. Wait until I get your seats, okay?
No, there's no need to do that. The coordinators can't change anything.
Huh? Why not?
This isn't their fault. This was no mistake in the first place. It's all something that Martha orchestrated. She never invited us to the wedding. Plus, she wants us out of here.
What? Why would she do something like that?
I know, it's confusing for you right now, so I'll explain it to you in detail, okay? Martha, are you really sure that we can't attend the wedding? I mean, can't you change your mind about this? My mom is asking you to think it over.
You parasites really don't know when to stop. You're so annoying. Tell your mom that uninvited guests aren't allowed to stay any longer. I'm not changing my mind about this. When I said you can't attend, you can't attend. How can I make my message more clear for you? Hurry up and get out of our wedding venue. Do what I say, you filthy peasants. Make sure to hide your faces when you walk out. If the business leads even get one glance of you guys, Nathan's reputation will be ruined. You're putting his image in danger.
I really don't think that would happen. Aren't you exaggerating a little?
I'm not. I have every reason to be worried about this. I don't think you would know, but for the super wealthy, their public image is very important.
I won't deny that's true, but that's an overstatement. I think you're overreacting a little. Why are you going out of your way to kick us out? Wouldn't things go more smoothly if you just handed us some seats? Now that I think about it, if you don't like single parents that much, why would you marry Nathan in the first place? It doesn't add up.
Isn't it obvious? It does add up. It's because he's a CEO. He's filthy rich. I can't wait to be the wife of a business elite.
That's all? You didn't marry him for any other qualities that he has?
Of course I didn't. There isn't anything else about him that I like or care about. What did you want me to fall in love with his personality? Don't make me laugh. The only strong point that Nathan has is his wealth. He doesn't have much else, does he? I mean, I wouldn't even glance at him if it weren't for his status. That's why I was kind enough to marry him, even though he's the child of a single mother. I'm doing charity work here. That's why, to repay me for my kindness, Nathan has to make better money and be more successful. It's only fair.
You're saying that you only married Nathan for his money? You manipulated him. Nathan genuinely loves you, and he doesn't deserve to be treated like this.
Fair. Of course. And to keep all his money to myself, I need to get rid of you two first. You're a burden to me. You and your peasant mother. Hands off his money.
I'll say this as many times as I need to, until you understand what I've been repeating to you all this time. My mom and I don't care how much Nathan makes or what his status is, as long as he's making a living. We love him for who he is, and we don't hog his money.
Me? How could I ever believe the words that just came out of your mouth? Let me guess. You two are probably working part-time jobs. I bet you're living from paycheck to paycheck and barely getting on with what you have. Am I wrong? Poor, lazy people like you are eventually going to need to cozy up with someone to leech off their cash. In your case, it's going to be Nathan. Before the inevitable happens, I'm going to exterminate both of you. And this wedding is already off to a great start.
I thought you really loved my brother, Martha. I believed you. But it turns out you were tricking us all along. You better apologize to Nathan, you manipulator.
Oh, shut up. Your standards are too high. Do you really think it's possible to love someone for something other than their money and status?
Every person doesn't think like you, Martha. I'm starting to see your true colors, and they're looking pretty ugly. You're an awful person.
Oh, cut it out already. You're wasting my precious time. Quit stalling around and get out.
Fine, my mom and I are going home now. If something bad happens to you, just know it's all your fault. I know karma's going to hit you soon. When it does, don't come running for help.
Katie, are you heading home now like I told you?
Yes, we are. Don't mind us. We're already far from the wedding venue.
You are? Well done. I need to talk to you about something.
That's fine. We were just walking, but we're in the taxi right now. Didn't you say you were busy, though? I thought you were angry that I was wasting your time.
Yes, I'm pretty busy, but this is more important, okay? I've been wanting to talk to you about it ever since Nathan and I got engaged. It's really important for you to understand. Your mom is also involved in this, so make sure to tell her about it when we're finished.
What is it, Martha? What's so important?
Now that Nathan and I are married, you have to promise me that your mom will never come near us. Forever. Don't even think about getting involved.
Do you think Nathan's going to be okay with that? You're telling him to never interact with his mom and sister again. It sounds like a huge ask.
I know he'll be fine with it. I haven't mentioned it to him yet, but I'm very confident. I wanted to tell you this now because I didn't want to argue about our deal later on. Once Nathan agrees with this, you have to stay away from us and our money, okay? I know you and your greedy mother are going to try and take it.
If Nathan really wants this and agrees with the deal, then I'll do what you say. But if Nathan doesn't want this, I'm going to ignore it, because then I'll know that it's just another one of your unsolicited and selfish opinions. I don't need a stranger to interfere with our family matters. We've got it handled by ourselves.
I see. It's all right if you ignore it for now, but Nathan will obey me. My opinion becomes his opinion. He always does what I say.
That's not true at all. Don't talk about my brother like he's some kind of puppet to you.
That's because he is. Oh, speaking of which, we're also going to cut ties with you. I'll say this again. Make sure to not reach out to us and get involved ever in your lifetime. Katie, what the hell did you do to our wedding? What happened?
Hi, Martha. What's up? Did the wedding ceremony not start yet?
It's scheduled to start now, but there's no way it can begin if it stays like this.
That's a shame, Martha. You were working so hard on the preparations. Did something happen?
Yes, something happened. Don't act stupid. All of the important guests are gone. The venue used to be full of elite business executives, but now there's zero. There's only a handful of guests here. I know you were behind this, Katie. I asked around and heard that they left after you said something to them.
Oh, right. I talked to everyone before we left. If we're not attending the wedding, we figured the rest of the groom's family would be quite confused. It's my brother's wedding, after all. So I politely explained to them that the reason we couldn't attend anymore. I told them everything, Martha.
That doesn't explain why all the elites left. How do you know all those successful business executives? How were you related to them?
Those business executives were attending the wedding because they knew my mom was going to be there. They came for her.
Huh? Why would she be so important to them? How are two bottom feeders like you in touch with executives like them?
Well, that's where you got it all wrong, Martha. My mom is the owner of her company. She's in charge of the entire business.
What? She can't be! You're lying, right?
It's all true. I'm not lying at all here. I'll explain everything for you to understand. After my dad died, my mom took over his company. On top of that, she managed to improve the business performance by a significant amount. She was a change for the better. While she ran a successful business, she also made sure to take care of us and love us. It's why we respect her so much.
I've never heard of that story. Nathan's never told me. You're not fooling me with your fairy tales.
Are you calling me a liar?
Of course I am. There's no way I can believe such a frivolous story.
If that's the case, then why are all the guests gone? You saw it for yourself, right? It just proves how much of an important figure she is. She's the most respected person in her company.
Okay, I believe you, but do you really think doing something like this is morally justifiable? It's not okay.
What do you mean? What do you think I did wrong here?
Because of you guys, the wedding that we've been planning for over a year is done for. The guests have disappeared. What's a wedding without them?
That's not our fault. It's yours, Martha. It's crazy how you can't see that you're the one who destroyed this wedding ceremony.
No, quit blaming me. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything.
Aren't you the one who kicked us out of the wedding for things so unjustifiable? You berated and assumed we were poor, greedy beggars. We told the guests about what you said to us. All your illogical reasons to kick my mom and I out of this wedding. Can't you realize that you're the real reason this wedding is over? All because you think you have the right to rule over us and be a control freak.
No, that's not true at all. You and your mom provoked me to do this. Plus, I have the right to kick you out because I'm the bride today.
We didn't provoke you. You're scared we'll lay hands on Ethan's money, but we aren't. So you're in the wrong to blame for us for what happened today. If you have the time to be irresponsible and berate us again, then why don't you continue on with the wedding? It took a while to plan after all, didn't it?
You can't be serious. If you want the wedding to start, then call back those guests and have them attend the ceremony again. That's the only way this will go on.
I'm not doing that. The wedding is irrelevant to us now. You kicked us out, remember? We're not a part of it anymore. Besides, the guests left at their own will. We didn't force them to leave, and we're obviously not going to force them to come back. You should be thankful they showed up in the first place. Now, why don't you continue your wedding with the few guests you have left?
Quit joking around with me, Katie. I can't believe what you've done. It's awful. Don't you think Nathan's going to be shocked at this? He's going to be heartbroken. Nathan was just as excited as me for this wedding to happen.
I already told you. The guests chose to leave the wedding at their own will.
I'll find him and tell him all the wretched things you've done.
What are you going to tell them?
The truth! I'll tell him that you ruined the wedding with your stupid antics.
That's not the truth. I know without a doubt that Nathan wouldn't believe that.
Oh, just wait until you see what happens. That man believes every word that comes out of my mouth. He completely trusts me and never questions what I say. When he hears about this, he'll be determined to cut ties with you and your mom. Prepare to part your ways with him.
I don't think that would happen either. He values us much more than you think. In the end, what you do is up to you. So, do whatever you want.
Oh, Katie, you're going to regret this. I'm going to tell him right now. Nathan, oh my gosh, you've got to help me. There's been a problem. All the guests have left the venue and gone home. Our wedding ceremony barely has any guests anymore. I don't think we can go on with the wedding like this.
What? Martha, are you okay? Why would that happen?
That's exactly what I was wondering. So I asked around, and it turns out that your mom and Katie have been slandering me. They spread malicious lies about me. So many that the guests on your side of the family became disappointed with me and left. They thought I was a good person before, but now they think I'm evil for no reason. Just all lies.
Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Do you know why Mom and Katie would say that to the guest?
Well, yeah. You see, I never told you this before, but your mom and Katie have always been mistreating me. They're my bullies.
Oh my gosh. Were they really doing that to you?
They really were. It's the truth. They've both always put me down and insulted me when you weren't around. I'm glad I finally have the courage to tell you.
Thanks for telling me, but why would they do that? Mom was elated that you and I were getting married.
Yeah, it only seems like she is. She only acts like that to your face, Nathan. She wants you on her side, but not me. She's lying to you. Behind your back, she's always trying to prevent us from getting married. I mean, she's abusive to me, so I get discouraged to marry into your family.
I'm sorry. This is all so hard to believe my mom could ever do something like that. I need you to elaborate. Can you think of any reason why this could happen?
Nathan, I know you don't want to believe it, but this is the truth. I'll explain why it's all happening, okay? This is difficult to say to you, but your mom's company is in debt right now. It's at risk of going bankrupt at any time. The debt is really heavy. The only option she has right now is to try to ask for your company's money. You have to be cautious with her, Nathan. When I discovered what she was trying to do, I tried to stop her. I didn't want her to hurt you. But now that's backfired. She wants to get me out of her way.
Martha, be honest with me. Are you sure this is really going on?
Hey. Of course it is. I'm your wife, Nathan. You have to believe me.
Sorry, but it's impossible to believe you.
What? Why? Why can't you believe me just this once?
I never told you, but my company is a subsidiary of my mom's company. At first, I was the CEO.
What? A subsidiary company? You're kidding, right?
CEO of my startup company, but I didn't have what it takes to continue running it. My liabilities just kept growing to the point where things were looking pretty grim. My mom realized what was going on and acted quickly. She turned my company into her subsidiary. By doing that, she took responsibility for all my company's liabilities. For that reason, I know my mom wouldn't want my company's money. She already sacrificed so much for me, so it wouldn't make any sense at all.
I can't believe this.
Besides, I already know that you were the one who kicked my mom and Katie out of the wedding. My sister told me everything you've done to them.
You've already spoken to her? So you were pretending like you didn't know all along?
I wanted to know if you would actually lie to me. And you did. Wow. I can't imagine the other lies you've told me in the past. I can't trust you anymore. Listen, Martha. Katie and my mom are my precious family. They've been my favorite people for decades. I love them, and I'll never forgive you for disrespecting them.
Oh, Nathan, just wait a second. Please don't get so mad at me. I'm your wife. Right now we have to think about how to go on with our wedding. There's only a few guests out there, but we can still make it happen.
Shut up, Martha. I can't believe you would still want to continue with our wedding. I just never want to hear you speak again. You've betrayed me and hurt my family. Don't you ever contact me again.
Oh no, what do I do now? I can't contact Nathan anymore. Did he block me? My text messages aren't going through.
I'm not surprised he'd do that to you, Martha. Look at what you've done. I told you, there's no way Nathan would have believed your lies or forgiven you for them. You're looking down on Nathan. You're underestimating him and who he really is. He's not nearly as naive as you think he is.
It's okay, he'll come around eventually. He'll never want to let me go, so I guess we can cancel the wedding for now. It's getting late anyway. I'll tell the remaining guests that too. My side of the family is still sitting and waiting for the wedding to begin.
I agree. I think that's the right thing to do. I know you must have put so much into your wedding, but we can't turn back time.
You don't have to comfort me, Katie. I'm starting to not care about the wedding anymore. I started thinking about what's most important to me, and even without a wedding, the fact that I'm the wife of a CEO doesn't change. Why should I even complain about anything? I'm every bride's dream right now. I've already won in life.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I almost forgot to tell you about that little dream of yours, too.
You still have more to say to me? Great. What is it? Hurry up and tell me. I have some guests to tend to. I'm busy.
All right, I'll tell you briefly then. My brother's company is going bankrupt. It's on the brink of collapsing.
What? Bankrupt? What are you talking about?
Ever since he was young, Nathan tried to establish his own company and grow it. He put all his effort into it. However, it didn't go very well, So it became a subsidiary of our mom's company. Even though it helped a little, it was barely surviving. His financial position still didn't improve, so his company is going to be insolvent soon.
Wait, so his company isn't collapsed yet? That's good. It can be revived again, right? I doubt Nathan would just accept that his company is going to end.
No, you're wrong. Nathan chose to end the company. He's not trying to save it anymore.
What's wrong with him? I thought he would be ambitious to turn it back around. Then what happens to him? Is he just going to be unemployed from now on?
Nope, we actually decided to hire him into our company. He'll be employed with a stable income. Unfortunately for you, though, he's not a CEO anymore.
Ugh, why wouldn't he ever tell me anything about this? I would have thought our marriage through if he had just told me first.
He didn't tell you because he's an honest man. He thinks you love him for who he is and not for his status as CEO. He doesn't know that you married him for his money. I don't blame him. I didn't think you were a selfish gold digger at first. You seemed so polite. Just to let you know, there's still unfinished paperwork to settle the insolvency of the company. So he's not going to be hired yet, but rather a bit more into the future. He's going to be unemployed for the time being.
Okay, but your company is a major corporation, right? That means he'll still have a good enough income once he begins to work there, right?
Well, yes, that's how it would go. His salary would obviously be lower than when he was a CEO, but I'm guessing it'll be way above the annual average.
Good to hear. If that's true, then I'm fine with it. I'm glad he's still a rich man. Besides, he's working for his family company. That means he'll eventually become CEO, even if it's years from now, right? I'm very pleased with this. Well, of course, I don't know how long it'll take until he's CEO again, but I don't mind waiting. I don't mind at all. This is all working for me. I'm blessed. Let your mother know that I look forward to continuing our relationship.
What happened to cutting ties with us? I remember you were so determined to do that, and to make me promise we wouldn't go near you.
Oh, did I say that? I mean, it doesn't count because it happened so long ago. Just forget about that, okay? I don't mean it anymore.
Is that so? Well, I should tell you to forget about that dream of you having to marry a CEO. You see, my brother becoming a CEO in the future are slim to none.
Huh? Why? This isn't making sense.
After Nathan failed to run his business a couple of times, he came to the conclusion that he doesn't have what it takes to manage a company. He's already told our mom that he wouldn't be the CEO of her company in the future. You know, just to clear things up for her. She didn't mind at all.
Nathan? I can't believe him. I thought he was more ambitious than that.
Well, everyone has their weaknesses. Nathan wasn't fit to be a CEO. I'm more suited for it. Speaking of which, the next CEO is going to be me.
You? Katie? You're the CEO in line?
Yes, I am. After I graduated from university, I wanted to do more to help my mom with her business. So I moved to New York City to study business. I started entrepreneurial ventures and worked on consulting projects for other businesses. It was nice to have some real work experience. At my current position, I've already utilized my skills in our company and made significant progress. Without a doubt, I'm 100% ready to be the next CEO of our company. I have what it takes.
Oh, I see how things are going to be. Then let's make sure to stay close, okay? We should continue supporting each other, as sister-in-laws.
No, we won't. I can see right through your tactics, Martha. Don't think you'll get a penny out of me. I'm not as gullible as you think. Besides, I won't be seeing you anymore.
Why not, Katie? I might have been a bit insensitive to you, but I promise I didn't mean it. I'm sorry, okay? You don't have to hate me so much for it. We're going to be sister-in-laws for a significant amount of time, aren't we? There's no harm in being friendly with each other.
Our relationship ends here, Martha. This is the last day of us being in contact.
No, you're misunderstanding. What I said about cutting ties with you and your mom was a joke, okay? Why are you so easily offended?
It's not just that. I just got a message from Nathan a bit ago. We won't be meeting anymore for sure. Martha, he's told me he's divorcing you.
What? This is a joke, right? This can't be happening.
Didn't you notice? He's furious about what happened today. He doesn't trust you anymore either. He's already left the wedding venue and gone to the county clerk's office to fetch his divorce papers.
No, you better stop him right now. Convince him to come back to the wedding venue and talk to me.
Why would I? My mom and I wholeheartedly agree with his decision to divorce you. It's what's best for him.
Wait a second. What am I going to do with... Oh, I haven't told anyone this, but last week I went to the shopping mall and I went on a huge shopping spree. I bought a mountain of luxury brand clothes and bags. I figured it would be okay because I'd be married to a CEO really soon and we would share a bank account as a couple. But now my husband is gone, his money is gone, and I need to pay them off by next month. Oh my gosh, I'm in deep trouble. Please, please, could you postpone the divorce? Just by a little bit.
I'm so glad that you told me that. Now we can make sure that Nathan will divorce you even quicker. He shouldn't have to pay all of that off for you.
Wait, please, just wait. Don't abandon me, Katie, please, I'm begging you.
I see that you've dug a hole for yourself. That's a bummer. Well, sorry to burn you out even more, but Nathan is charging you with the wedding fees today, including the cancellation fees. So don't forget to prepare a paycheck for that too.
No way. This is a joke, right? You're just saying this to scare me.
No, I'm not. He's serious about it. You should be getting an invoice soon.
Please, Katie, could you tell him that I need to talk to him right now? I just need a word with him. Please, just ask him.
That's not happening. I'm saying this to you one last time. Don't ever get involved with our family again. You tried to live off Nathan's money like a parasite. How do you expect us to call you family?
Katie? Katie, please don't shut me out. What am I supposed to do
now? Hi, Katie. I sent the divorce papers to Martha's house.
Wow, that's pretty quick.
Yeah, I didn't think it'd be good to drag it out.
Good on you. Do you think she'll accept the divorce?
I don't know, but if she doesn't, I'll do whatever it takes to make her sign them. I'm so sorry, Katie. I'm sorry for letting Martha hurt you and Mom. I didn't realize the person she truly was.
No, don't worry about this, Nathan. Because of this, you were able to see her true colors and break up with her. It was all worth it. I'm glad it turned out this way.
I always end up troubling you and Mom, don't I? From here on out, I'm going to work the hardest I can in order to make it up to you two. You've always helped me, especially with the wedding and the bankruptcy.
I think you can do whatever you put your mind to, Nathan. But you need to be better at discerning the good people from the bad. If not, you'll get into some big trouble again. Be more careful, okay?
Okay, Katie, I will. I really need that advice.
What was waiting for Martha was an unbearable tsunami of debt. She still had her credit card loans and the fees for the wedding left unpaid. It was all too much for her to pay off. As a result, Martha went crying to her parents to beg them for money. However, as they already heard of the events that led up to her divorce, they refused to help her. So, Martha was forced to handle her immense debt on her own. As someone who's never worked a day in her life, she was unqualified to work almost everywhere. She had a difficult time looking for a job, and it took her weeks to do so. Even after being hired, her wage was too low. She realized she needed more income to cover her living expenses and pay off her debt simultaneously. So, she decided to become an escort. She worked night and day to please her customers. As of now, she lives in her tiny apartment complex and is still struggling to make ends meet. On the other hand, ever since Nathan began working for our company, we've collected the highest income ever. Nathan wasn't fit for managing a business. He's gone through many hardships in the past. However, the way he works so diligently at his new job has set a great example for his coworkers. He's really changed the atmosphere here. Nathan and I work every day to grow our mom's company. Our dream is to expand it and watch it reach new heights. Now's our time to repay her for all she's sacrificed for us.